I think there's a deliberate play being made in terms of inflating real estate prices in Australia, and what they're doing, the government is doing, is I think there's about something like a million immigrants a year coming in.
We had our biggest one last year. We had 600-something thousand.
600,000, all right.
Yeah, which is our biggest ever.
Okay. And I looked at the demographics of that, and the majority of those are people from India and China. And these would be cashed up people from India and China coming into Australia, and they're buying up our real estate. And so that pushes the prices up. You've got blocked supply. It's not like there's a whole bunch of new houses being made.
No.
You increase the demand, you block the supply, you drive up the price, you force the average Australian out of the market, and you import these people from China and India who've got the cash to buy. So that's continuing to raise the prices of real estate in Australia. That's government policy. And, and the average Australian is just not batting an eyelid. If you already own property, you're happy. You're happy about the value of your price, the price of your house going up, the value of your house going up, because you're holding that asset. But what about the younger people who are wanting to buy into the market and just can't get in? Or they do get in and overcommit themselves, and interest rates start to go up like they have done, and then all of a sudden they're in a lot of hot water.
But the truth is, you got no chance. Like I mean, that's why I have to think outside the box, and that's why I talk about these things, because we hit on a couple of important themes there. The destruction of the middle class is completely intended. Because if they can destroy the middle class and then they can funnel you down to the lower socioeconomic standards, you're going to become way more obedient and you're going to become way more reliant on these handouts. And we saw it during COVID. And I moved into investments. Well, we won't go down that, but I made money. But I had to do it. We have to think outside the box. But back to the destruction of the middle class, completely intended. And it goes back to the point you were making around, what was that book that I hadn't read? The Marxist... the
Gulag Archipelago.
You know, it's all tied into the equality of outcome, the emasculization of man, the destruction of the middle class. It's all interlinked, because if you can destroy a man's will to not be able to provide and cripple their spirit and become reliant on the government, become obedient, then you can achieve the globalist agenda, which is mass control.